Welcome everybody to Licensing Automation Summit. It's the fun part where we get to spend a little bit of time with one of our partners today, and I'm very happy and pleased to announce that you get to meet Stephanie and Damien from TESA, and they're authentication partners. So for those of you who have the opportunity to put authentication devices and algorithms, things on your products, this is our partner that we've leaned on to help accentuate that, and we work with several different partners. TESA is our favorite, and today we're going to go through and ask them a couple questions just so that you can get acquainted with them for those of you who are not. And so today I want to start out with Stephanie. And Stephanie, thank you for coming. I want to ask you a little bit, how did you come up with the idea for your company and services amongst all the different things, and maybe give us an idea of who TESA is and how you came to this meeting today?
Yeah, so in general, let me introduce myself a little bit quickly. So my name is Stephanie, and I'm working for TESA now for half a year in the marketing department. I'm a product manager. And to introduce ourselves and also connect ourselves to the licensing business, we can tell that as a part of the big company, the TESA SE, and also within this company, we are part of the Beiersdorf Group, which is a very well-known company, at least and also in Europe, but also worldwide, with brands like you may know Nivea or Hansaplast or Eucerin or TESA or something like this. We have a very good access to profound experience in international brand management. And also, when we come to the licensing part, we are profiting from a long-standing licensing experience from Beiersdorf, because they are working for many years now with big licensors like Walt Disney or a lot of well-known football clubs. And also, when we come to our own business as TESA SCRIBOS, we can say that on the other hand, we use our, as Marty already introduced, we use our smart product markings, our security features, to make a licensed product journey when it comes from production to until to the customer. We make all this kind of journey, we make it very transparent. So from the production, starting by the production, by the licensee, so by the manufacturing, and also covering all the distribution channels with our product markings and with the connection to our digital tools we have, right up until the product reaches the customer. And what was the second part of the question, Marty? So maybe
just, why did you come with all the experience you have, today, yes. Why is it important, and how did the lights go on and embolden you to get into this market with us?
Yes, thanks. So actually there was no special event or something which caused the light for us to go in licensing business, but we are now for many years specialists in protection and the verification and the prevention of counterfeiting, and also the interaction with customers for all kinds of products and brands. And then one day we figured out, actually, when we saw all the struggles licensors have and also licensees have, we thought, well, actually with our existing solutions we have, we can address all these struggles. So we thought, okay, let's go into licensing, because we can do it without even developing something new. So with our existing solutions, we can address the problems like preventing counterfeiting or also unauthorized production, so out of trade production. We can prevent from manufacturing of inappropriate quality or design by the licensees. And also, what is very important in licensing, because the licensor has no direct contact to the final consumer, because the licensee does, we can access them to get in direct contact to the final customer with our product markings and the connection with our digital tools, which makes it very easy for the licensor and the licensee. That's mainly it.
Now, how does what's the value you bring to your clients, and how does someone know, like, I really need to call TESA to get them involved in my licensing program?
That is a very good question. Sorry. So if we focus on licensing business only, there's a variety of values we can bring to the licensors, but not only to the licensors, we can also bring it to the licensees, which makes it very special, because with our TESA SCRIBOS solutions, we are connecting the licensors and the licensees and support both parties in optimizing their licensing business. So by making everything very transparent, by offering both parties helpful analytics, and above all, we let them easily interact with their customers. And with this, we enable them to strengthen their brand. So we also strengthen the brand loyalty to the customers, which is very important, I guess. So in licensing, the main point is that licensed goods are for consumers which are emotionally loyal to a certain brand or theme. So you wouldn't buy I don't know, a Harry Potter shirt or something, or a football club shirt if you are not a fan of something. And that's why we figured out that it's very important that you can activate your customers, that you emotionally bind them to your product, that you learn more about the behavior, and that you also offer them an enhanced customer experience by providing access to deeper information about the product, by offering them promo actions and also other customer interactions, which we do by connecting our smart product analog markings with digital tools where they can have access to all kind of this. And what is also important is that additionally, we enable licensing consumers to distinguish if a product is an original or a fake product, which is also important, because if I buy a shirt from a certain football club, then I want to have an original. I don't want to have a fake one. Otherwise, I wouldn't pay the money. So it's very good with our digital tools, because then the licensor, but also the licensee, can always see where the product is. If there is some counterfeit problems or something, he can learn more about the customer behavior. He get a lot of general market data for investigations, for example, and the whole supply chain can be visible with our products and our digital tools, because this is also very important in licensing, actually, because you have a lot of different licensees. You don't know what they are doing, and you need to have a transparent view, and that's what we are enabling them. And also with all kind of the reports and analytics we do, we can gather all the licensees and licensors have easily access to a lot of data, and a lot of data which is important to make informed decisions for future strategies. And what is also important is that with our B2B ordering platform, you can easily order the product markings, the security markings, and then you have, as a licensor, a reliable data about the amount of labels, which is very important also in licensing business to do the royalty billings. That's also something very important, I guess. Yeah.
Good. Good. Well, it sounds very exciting. So helps you obviously identify products for both brand owners and licensees, and protecting the channels to make sure that the product ends up in the right place. That's fantastic. We're going to move over to Damien for a couple of questions. We'll come back to Stephanie. And Damien, maybe you do a quick introduction of yourself and how you came to TESA.
Yes. First, big thank you for the invitation, Marty. I'm glad that we can join this session to share the experience, and later on, be important to see how we can, or the software is connecting between DSI and TESA. So I'm the sales director of TESA, and I would like to share with you, that was the question, Marty, about a success story, right?
Sure. Yeah. So go ahead and then share us with what was a moment, an aha moment in a customer's experience or experiences that you've had where, TESA has really benefited their organization.
Yeah, I must say first, every client is special. So I can give you all the clients that we have, many stories, but today's I would like to focus on two. big one. First one is the PSA Group. It is big French automotive producer with the brands are Citroën, Peugeot, DS, and now they just took over Opel and Vauxhall. So maybe not so well known in the US, but very strong in Europe. And I would like to share with you what we did there. That was a huge challenge, because here we have to equip a large range of products, worldwide deployment. And so what we did, I have, if you see, I mean, on my screen, so we have developed a security tagging label, which has been applied on every product, combined with software production to control the distribution. So here you have to imagine that working with such a larger group, we have to supply more than 1,000 suppliers of PSA worldwide, you know, everywhere from Europe to Asia and also America. So that was big challenge, and we managed to deploy this solution after a short period of time. We are talking about 2-3 years, and now it's more than 100 million products which are equipped on the market.
All right, good.
And next to this big challenge on the deployment of the solution to guarantee the authenticity of the product, that was a second challenge, is to support the brand to connect with their end users. And here it's the usage of the security tagging label, where everyone can scan and use its smartphone to connect with the brand, get information. And that was another big request from PSA on that respect. And that's also very important for them to identify where are the product, because then they have, you know, contract that they want to manage, and then they can check from the contract, and the system, TESA system will tell to each one if the product is at the right position. So that was the first success story. Do you want another one, or?
I'll take another one. Let's dial it up.
Okay, so I got another one for you. I will switch, and now I will jump on the other business industry, on the wine. So that's French wine, but I know there is a lot of wine in California as well. And here the same, we develop a security tag label that you can see on the bottle right there on the camera. And again, here we developed the solution with the wine syndicate of Côte du Rhône, which is the number 2 larger syndicate in France. And you know, all wine is important in France. So they want to guarantee the authenticity of the product, and that they want also to push the communication. They need to exchange with their end consumer, because they are sometimes that far away that, you know, everything is produced in France. And then they export 50% of their bottles, and they are very far away, like you know, in the US, in Asia, and it's hard for them to follow and to connect with the end consumer. So the system that we developed is, again, to as we say, to let the bottle talk to your end consumer, and then you can really, with a dynamic system, the TESA software, you can have dynamic communication, which means that behind each bottle you can have a different message. You can even change the message depending where the bottle is in the market, and that's at the big first part. And we developed the solution with the wine syndicates, which is like the licensor, and they of course work with the winemakers, and the winemakers in the Côte du Rhône area are working like the licensees. And in that case, we via the system that we developed, we give the opportunity to each winemakers, the licensee, to change the message and really to have something dynamic behind their own bottle. So we developed the complete package concept with the wine syndicates, and then we are working individually with each winemakers. And that's turned the solution into a success. We just started the deployment in January, so that's still fresh, but we have already 1 million bottles equipped on the market. And then from the other side, the winemakers and the wine syndicate can log into the Tesa system, and they have a dashboard where they can see live where the bottle has been scanned. And that's fantastic for them, because sometimes they realize that, wow, I was not aware that my bottle were traveling that far away, and they were in this part of California, on Russia, and just everywhere. So that's valuable information. Then they use that to improve their distribution network and to share information with their distributor and importers.
That's
so
great.
that's what I can share with you in terms of some example of what we are doing in the market.
So what you're offering is a free tour of Côte d'Aron wine tasting if someone becomes a Tesa customer to anybody on our viewing this. So that's great. So we'll plan to take you up on that as long as they bring up the Tesa services. And I'll plan to come. You can be the tour guide, Stephanie, and everybody will come with you. So that's great.
Okay.
Can you share some insights, maybe of things that you see in the future in your business with the, as you mentioned in the wine business, the authentication and engagement with the customers, or other types of developments that you see in your business?
Yes. First, yes, for sure. I mean, all the DSI clients we want to combine with the Tesa solution will receive a nice bottle of wine, just to illustrate the way that we are working only. I mean, just for illustration, and then of course you can enjoy what's inside. But I think that would be perfect to share it works. Back to your question, if just look on 3 tips inside that we can share, and that's maybe to summarize a bit all the discussion we had together with you, Marty, and Stephanie, is first the Tesa solution will guarantee the authenticity to any consumer. And that's already a big move, because when we combine this security feature, which are on the bottle, plus the QR code, which is the entry point with the end consumer, then you turn every consumer into an expert in a way that you will have the guarantee that you are buying an authentic product. And that's respect. I mean that you are proactive to the market. So there is, and that big change from what we see time to time, especially the licensing, because there is many products which are equipped with holograms, but this is for us kind of static security. We want really to bring something new to the market and combine a strong marking solution with this QR code interaction, because that's the key, and that's the learning we get from many clients, and that's going to be one. The second one will be then to connect the unique marking with the digital to boost the interaction with the end consumer. And here, as explained in the wine, you will have you can have different information depending on the product category that you are on the licensing. You can promote special events which are only in some location, so you can really control the information that you want to give to the end consumer, and you can even push a promotion. Let's find out, for instance, that the licensor and the licensees agree that they want to push one product category for just a period of time in one part of Europe, for example. Then the system will help them to set the message, or to forward this message to the end consumer via the security label. And that's a big plus, because this information will change and could change time to time, and everything is managed by the brand and by the licensor. I just want to share something very special that we are working on. which is coming from cosmetics markets, we are even developing new marking solution where there is no need for label, which means that here we will directly integrate the security features and coding directly in the product, on the product packaging, and that's will help to address mass market or to integrate these TESA services where there is no label on the product. And that's something completely new on the market, and we are pushing in that direction to bring extra services. And last but not least will be the, as introduced by Stephanie, the TESA 360 software solution, which will really help the licensor and the licensee to manage the complete package and to create digital content into the security tagging. So that will be the main part that we can share with you today.
Oh, that's great. Now, especially I'm very excited about putting authentication into the labels because of the friction that causes a lot of licensees having to add on another process or cost. By putting it on the label, the label's on, boom, you're in, and that's a great solution, especially to our clients. Great. I would like to, for the final question, I'd like to switch back to Stephanie and talk to you a bit about how can our clients learn more about the value that the two of you and TESA can bring to their business, their services throughout the entire supply channel.
That's a very good question. So yeah, your clients can profit from now 15 years of experience as an innovative solution provider, as we are. What we would do for your clients is that we would try to constantly understand your clients' needs and challenges and use this information to develop individual strategies. So if a client has new challenges to struggle with, we have to work out the requirements step by step. And what we really care about is long-lasting and strong business relationships with also your customers, where we would try to constantly listen and inform them about our latest developments and which could directly fit to their needs, and even let them be part of maybe of some developments which could be helpful them as well. But I think the most important point is that by connecting our software, the TESA 360 platform, the digital platform, and your digital software, so your software, the DRM, your clients can profit from all kind of digital modules which cover all the licensing management. And by strengthening, I think, the partnership between DSI and TESA SCRIBOS, your customers can learn more about our values and also our benefits. Also to enhance this, we can offer a lot of marketing material that they know more about our values, and also we can work together, the both parties, on a common appearance at some customer meetings or events to inform the customers about the values and the benefits they gather from both softwares and from both companies together to optimize their licensing business. So I think that's it. So as a summary.
That's great. Well, I want to, this is great. It's been great spending some quality time with you today. I know that all our customers are excited about engaging with you. What we'll do, though, if everybody's seeing this recording, if this was a live event, we'd have questions and answers afterwards because of this recording. Go to our website. We'll get in touch and gladly put you in touch with, Stephanie or Damien, and then move this forward. But we want to thank you for your time today. All right, great.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you very much for having us. It was an honor to take part.
You're welcome. Thanks.